This is Larry Henares making your day with the second and last part of Conrado de Queiroz' article entitled Very Bad Idea. And we continue to quote and to conclude. The entire presumption in his running again, which underlies the serious objections to it, is that if he does, he will win. That is by no means certain. He could lose. Indeed, if he runs again, he stands a very good chance to lose. That is so because the conditions that made him a president in 2010 won't be there in 2016. In fact, the conditions in 2016 will be opposite of what they were in 2010. In 2010, he was most reluctant to run among the candidates. He took some time to decide to do so, long after people were egging him to, which most people took to be sincere, especially with Gloria Arroyo being widely perceived as hungry for power. His reluctance held worlds of meaning and endeared him to the public, translating into phenomenal electoral numbers at the outset for someone who had come out of nowhere to contest the presidency. Someone asked me during a form of Action Democratico in August 2009 why Pinoy had become so popular. And I answered that his reluctance was one of the reasons for it, while other candidates are atat na atat and is eager to run. I said he wasn't, which appealed to the voters, an answer Corina Sanchez took offense at, figuring I was referring to Mar Rojas, her husband. I wasn't then. I meant the candidates in general. But I do know Rojas is still atat na atat to run, except that the voters want him to run all the way to the sea. More about this after these messages. This is Larry Henares making your day with the second and last part of Conrado de Queiroz' article entitled A Very Bad Idea. And we continue to quote and to conclude. Reluctant to run is not how Pinoy will be seen in 2016. In 2010, Pinoy was seen as the opposite of Gloria, in the same way that Cory was seen as the opposite of Marcos, for uncannily parallel reasons. Pinoy runs in 2016, and he will be seen not as opposite of Gloria, but a variation of her, especially in the light of Gloria's vow not to run in December 2003, which she forgot a few months later. Of course, she won the following year only by helloing Cartier. That's another story. Of course, as well, Pinoy did not make a vow not to run on Rizal's grave, but he has something comparable, which is that he might as well have done so on his mother's grave. He will at least be judged by what his mother did or did not do, which is to run again. Not quite incidentally, if he does change the Constitution and run again, he will be the first president to have done so after EDSA. Arguably, Arroyo was the first to do it unofficially. She got close to 10 years after January 2001, but not by changing the Constitution, only by insisting on it to the letter, specifically the provision allowing her to succeed Erap. The previous presidents, except for Cory, hankered for a second term, but never managed it. It would be irony to end all ironies if Pinoy, son of the icon of democracy, and an icon of democracy himself, upon whose shoulders has fallen the mantle of EDSA, would be the first to break the mold. That irony will not be lost on the voters. As it is, Pinoy's numbers have been falling steadily over the last year or so, showing that his popularity is as good only as what he does. Amidst widespread opposition, Pinoy can always ram through and run again. The question is, will he win? This is Larry Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.